Hello, happy Tuesday. I hope y'all are doing really well. I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday, and as you prepare for Thanksgiving next week, I hope that things are going really well for you. If you're planning to go out of town and you're maybe packing up this week or some things like that, I just wanted to hop on for a second to say hello, and I hope you're doing well. I hope that if you are thinking about selling or buying some real estate, you'll let me know. But I also wanted just to get on here, and I talked a little bit about sellers last week. I thought of course, some things to add to that list. And I will do that soon. I will make another sellers video, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about buyers today. So I do have buyers still looking to buy, even though it's a hot sellers market. This is still a great time to buy because of the amazing interest rates. I actually have somebody who just this week qualified for an interest rate of 2.25%. That is unheard of. That is crazy low. So congrats to them, and it's a great time to buy because they know what they want, and they have an amazing rate, and they are hoping that we can get them in something around the holidays. So it's a perfect fit for them. However, if you're wanting to wait till some more properties hit the market the beginning of the year, I just wanted to tell you about a few things that might be helpful. So if you're thinking about either, before the holidays or beginning of next year, sometime first quarter, wanting to buy a home, some of the things that I highly suggest you do is reach out to a lender. A lender is going to be able to tell you where you're at as far as what your interest rate's going to be. They're going to give you information. If you need to wait a minute to buy a house, they're going to let you know that. If you're in great standing, they're going to let you know that too, and they're going to give you a pre-approval letter. I have had a lot of buyers that have said, I'm not ready to buy right now, and then they realize, okay, but the perfect house just came on the market. I wasn't really ready, and now I really want to buy. So even if you're not ready to buy, if you get that pre-approval letter, just in case something happens to change, that is a really good idea. And the market is still hot for sellers, so that means that houses are still going really quickly because we have lower inventory than we have more buyers than we have inventory right now still. So talking to a lender, getting a pre-approval letter just in case, and working to get everything in order with the lender before you're ready to make an offer is a perfect situation. The reason why we also want that is because if you have an offer, we have to submit a pre-approval letter with the offer. So also, of course, one of my highest recommendations is you'll want to go ahead and meet with your real estate agent. I know that you have so very many wonderful opportunities online, and so many of my buyers are extremely savvy. They know so much about the home because so much is offered to them online, and they can figure a lot out online. I just also suggest that you go ahead and meet with your realtor and go over some preliminary paperwork to get everything in order before you're ready to go ahead and buy. I know that I've met with people and then they wanted to wait for a few months, and that's no problem at all. But I can give them my list of recommendations for lenders. We can talk about, your timeline, what kind of things you're interested in, and what might change that. I've had clients who've gotten promotions or something in their finances have changed, but I just like to get with my clients and talk about all those things over coffee. So I recommend setting up something with your realtor even before you're just ready to run out and buy a house. That is a recommendation of mine. So getting those things in order, and of course, if you want to do something big financially and still save for a down payment, I would go ahead and actually purchase that thing unless you're going to wait till after you close, like if you need a new car and all of that, because once you talk to a lender, they're going to be looking at all of your financials, and you're not going to want to change anything like buy a new car, buy appliances, or anything like that from really the time that you speak to your lender, for sure after you get under contract until you close. So, for about 30 to 45 days, for sure, once you're under contract, don't buy a car, buy appliances. I know it's tempting to go buy furniture, but those kinds of things really should wait until you are closed on your home so that you don't delay closing or stop closing. That has happened before. Because your lender and the underwriters, while between the time that you go under contract and we close, the underwriters are working to get everything that they need processed. And if something changes in your financial situation like that, it can delay closing or put a stop to it. So those are my 2 recommendations for buyers. Of course, enjoy HAR. Look at that often. I recommend HAR over Realtor.com or any of the other websites out there like Zillow and Trulia. The reason why is because HAR just has the most accurate information available to you. If you're interested in a for sale by owner or even in a new build, please do contact a real estate agent. It's really important to get representation even if you're working with a new build. The reason for that is that the people who work with new builds, if you don't have your own representation, they will give you great customer service and get you through the process. However, they will do things that are beneficial to their company, right? So they're gonna ask you to work with their lenders and they're gonna ask you to do some things that is just going to benefit their company the most. And if you have representation helping you along the way, then they can be the ones to look over contracts with you and be able to make sure that you're using a lender that's best for you and you are getting all of the things in the contract that's going to be a benefit to you, that you're not going to be paying for the title insurance if they're choosing the title company, and some other things that are written into the contract like that. I know that a lot of people during COVID have opted to lease until after COVID is over and then purchase. Some of you have experienced layoffs or some things like that, and you just wanted to wait. If you're thinking that in the next few months you're going to be ready to purchase, please don't hesitate to reach out and we'll walk through some steps. I like to talk to, one of the reasons why I like to do coffee with my clients is I have a little like a Monopoly timeline, kind of a checkboard that we go through, and so that we can just go through all of the steps of purchasing a home so that you don't feel like you're in the dark. I just give you that education as we go and get you set up for what you need to know for when you are ready to purchase. So I hope you're having a blessed day. If you had any additional questions about this and wanted more information, I'd be happy to get it to you. And I'll be making more videos in the Tuesdays to come. Okay, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holiday season and enjoy your turkey, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.